Good morning. Good morning, everybody. Hi. Welcome to West Hills Unitarian Universalist Fellowship. It is so nice to see each of you this morning. I appreciate all the conversation and such a lively energy. We're affectionately known as WHUUF, and we call ourselves WHUUFers, which I really love. My name is Scott Winters, and my pronouns are he and him. And, it's very, very good that we've come together this morning. It's kind of a chilly day outside, kind of chilly for July. So some of you may be saying, this is just perfect for summer. And others of you may be saying, I cannot wait for summer to start and have the warm weather again. So wherever you're at with your weather preferences, you are welcome here. You are welcome here for all that you're experiencing in your life today. Whether your life is full and vibrant with joy, good things, or if you're feeling some sadness today, if you're feeling some sadness around a loss or some pain or things that are feeling uncertain in your life, we're really glad that you're here. You're welcome here, no matter who you are, no matter who you love, no matter your gender identity, no matter your housing situation or your immigration status, you are welcome here. And we want you to invite your friends as well and let them know of this beautiful, beloved community where we can build community together and share our values of compassion and caring and social justice. We especially want to welcome those who are new today, we're welcoming you for the first time. If you're a visitor, please feel free to scan the QR code on the seat in front of you. There should be a little pocket with a little laminated QR code you can scan, and then you can be added to our email list and learn about all the things that are happening here at WHUUF, even in the summertime. There's always a lot going on. For our online viewers, we have an online coffee hour following the service today where you can share about the service, get to know each other, and learn about what's happening at WHUUF. And we also have an in-person coffee hour here downstairs after the service. It's a great time to come together to catch up from your week, see what your summer plans are, visit with new people, and enjoy some coffee and treats that folks so generously make each week. And just a reminder, our service is being live streamed today and recorded, and that you can find it on our YouTube channel. And during the service upstairs, if you find that you need more room to spread around or need to have a conversation, the service is also being streamed downstairs, so you're welcome to move down there if you need to. And I have an announcement this morning about our Growing Our Forest Home campaign. So this is a reminder that we are working towards a capital campaign to increase our capacity in our buildings. So WHUUF's priorities based on your input are to increase accessibility, provide more space in the sanctuary, in the coffee room and the lobby, and to improve our AV systems. So after the service today, please come downstairs to the Capital Campaign table, and you can learn about what's happening behind the scenes that will match all of these congregational priorities and the possible building plans that we have. And then you can see the timeline for the next 8 to 9 months or so, and also talk with folks who are there to answer any questions that you have. So all of us are needed for this campaign, so please join us. And again, it's called Growing Our Forest Home, which I really love. I think the committee came up with that name, and I think it's just lovely. So today's speaker is longtime WHUUF member Rosie Hamilton. Rosie's been a member here at WHUUF since 1976, when she moved here from Wyoming. She's been past president, has served on the board, been the volunteer coordinator and office manager. And at the present time, she serves on the auction committee and is the co-chair of the after-service coffee team. And today, Rosie's message is entitled Symbols for WHUUF, and I'm really looking forward to your message today. Please help me welcome Rosie. So now I invite you to greet each other this morning and perhaps talk to somebody you haven't talked to for a while. And today, our topic of sharing is share one thing that you see around you that you appreciate about our sanctuary this morning. Go ahead.
Sing a song with me, come sing a song with me, come sing a song with me, that I might know you're mine. And I'll bring you home when hope is hard to find. And I'll bring a song of love and a rose in the winter time. Come dream a dream with me, come dream a dream with me, come dream a dream with me, that I might know you're mine. And I'll bring you home when hope is hard to find. And I'll bring a song of love and a rose in the winter time. Come walk in rain with me, come walk in rain with me, come walk in rain with me, that I might know you're mine. And I'll bring you hope when hope is hard to find. And I'll bring a song of love and a rose in the winter time. Come share a rose with me, come share a rose with me, come share a rose with me, that I might know you're mine. And I'll bring you home when hope is hard to find. And I'll bring a song of love and a rose in the winter time.
You may be seated. I'd like to invite Rosie to come forward to light our chalice. Yes, we have two Rosies now. So as we gather with open hearts, we bring all the parts of ourselves and our lives into this sacred place. May this flame remind us that even simple things can be symbols of belonging, service, and love. As we kindle this chalice, may we also kindle our curiosity for what we are creating together in this beloved community. Let us say our affirmation together. Let us open our eyes to see what is beautiful and what is wondrous. Let us open our minds to learn what is true and what is mysterious. Let us open our hearts to love ourselves and our neighbors. Our opening reading this morning is by Julia Hamilton, A Community Well. And this was inspired by the song We Need One Another by George Odell, which is number 468 in our Singing the Living Tradition songbook. Spirit of life, we need each other. We need one another to sit together in the dark when the electricity is out and the wind is howling. We need one another to wade through the water with nothing but an old canoe and the will to save as many lives as possible. We need one another to help tear down our moldy, rotten walls and begin to put up new ones in the house that our grandfather built. We need one another when the sky clears, and yet we are so filled with stories that if we don't tell them to someone else, we might hurt ourselves. We need one another to make us laugh on the first good day in a long while. We need one another so that when our own little spring of hope dries up, there is a community well from which we can drink. And that will keep us going until the thirst is over, the worst is past, and able to survive even when the rains come again. Now is the time in our service when we reflect on gratitude and the blessings and the gifts that this community and life has given us. And today, I'm really grateful for summertime, for the warmth that's coming, for the warmth of all of you that we share with each other, for warm conversations that always teach and open and bring something new to our lives. There's many ways to extend our gratitude for our life and the community that we share here, and how we participate and how we choose to participate here at WHUUF. From offering your presence, your smile, your kindness, your energy, and your time, and financial donations, we help create a special place here together where we can bring our whole selves on this journey. We thrive because of the generous spirit of everybody around you. And so during the musical interlude that Betsy will play, please consider the gifts that you would like to offer WHUUF. Your gifts, when shared in the spirit of love and gratitude, help to nurture hearts and help to share compassion, both within these walls and in the broader community. And know that we are so very grateful for your offerings. I invite the hosts to now come forward. Thank you so much for your generosity today. And please join me in our affirmation of gratitude and giving. Let us be grateful when we are able to give, for many do not have that privilege. And let us be grateful for all those who share their gifts with us, for we are enriched by their giving. And let us be grateful even for our needs, so that we may learn from the generosity of others. And today, in lieu of our time for all ages, we are giving the children extra time in their classrooms. So now, if we could form archways across the aisles and sing our children off to their classrooms. We hold you in our love as you grow, as you go. May your hearts be at peace as you go. To nurture the spark of your precious life, we hold you in our love as you grow. Not many children today, but it's still really fun to sing the song. Yes, and make the arch. That's just really a great tradition. So this is our time of joys and sorrows, and I love the image from the reading this morning of the community well. And I was thinking of our bowl that we use for our ritual that's filled with water, and how I am thinking of it this morning as like a well that's deep, and a well that holds all that we're carrying in our lives, a well that we can dip into when we want to feel supported and feel the resources and the love that's here around us. You know, as a community, we never know what each other are bringing each week, whether our hearts are breaking or if they're ecstatic because of good things happening. And so this is a time to express that in a physical way. And we have stones here for folks to place some of those feelings into and then place them into the water, which represents us, the community well of all of us and all of our support and love. And I'll have the microphone here for folks that might want to verbally share a couple sentences about what they're sharing about today. And Betsy's going to play a little bit, and then the folks downstairs in the coffee room are going to do their joys and sorrows first, just so they can hear and participate in ours as well. So I invite you just to move into meditation for a couple minutes as we listen to Betsy play. I invite folks to come forward as they feel moved.
This is a stone of sorrow for the family of Lorenzo Salgado Aurora and all the good people of Houston, Texas, who are mourning and protesting his murder.
I'm thankful for all the beauty in the state of Oregon, especially the coast, where I spent 3 days this week.
I'm putting 3 stones in for a full day of WHUUF fun yesterday. We had a paddle on the Tualatin River with a bunch of fun folks. Then we had the scavenger hunt, and on the team with Rosie. She is fantastic for a scavenger hunt team member. And Chris and Janet. And the last was for the potluck last night.
I'm just feeling a lot of gratitude for this wonderful community of which I am a part, and wonderful to be back here more often since I've retired.
This is for the joys of many different friends I'm learning and enjoying from WHUUF. Thank you.
A stone of joy for our friends Chris and Steph West, who had their wedding in this very room 2 nights ago.
And this last stone that we have here, I'll put some good loving energy into it for all of the joys and sorrows that remain in our hearts.
Hold fast to love, for it's not broken. Hold fast to love, it will endure. Hold fast to love, hold your heart open, for all is hurt. Love is the cure. Hold fast to love, for it's not right here, despite the ones who lost their way. Hold fast to love, it shows the way clear, so we can face another day. Hold fast to love, it's in our voices. Hold fast to love, it's in our hands. Light rises up to guide our choices. There is no sword love can't withstand. Hold fast to love, for it's not broken. Hold fast to love, it will endure. Hold fast to love, hold your heart open, for all this hurt. Love is the cure, for all this hurt. Love is the cure.
Community means strength. From dreaming in the dark, magic, sex, and politics. We are all longing to go home to some place we have never been, a place half remembered and half envisioned we can only catch glimpses of from time to time. Community. Somewhere there are people to whom we can speak with passion without having the words catch in our throats. Somewhere a circle of hands will open to receive us. Eyes will light up when we enter. Voices will celebrate with us whenever we come into our own power. Community means strength that joins our strength to do the work that needs to be done. Arms to hold us when we falter. A circle of healing, a circle of friends, someplace where we can be free. Now we're going to have our pop-up choir.
I'm not alone, 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 I'm not alone. I forgot for a minute who I belong to. The Mother Earth, the wind and rain, the beauty and the pain. I'm not alone. For me, the world was created. I'm not alone. To dust I will return. I'm not alone. 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 I forgot. Not alone. I'm 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 not lost created. I'm not alone. I'm not a dust. I'm not alone. 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 I forgot for a minute. I'm not alone. I'm not alone. I'm not alone. I'm not alone. I'm not the beauty. I'm not alone. I'm not alone. I'm not alone. I'm not alone. I'm not lost created. I'm not alone. I'm not alone. To dust I will return.
Is that good? Okay. I know the flaming chalice is a symbol for UUism, but how does that fit us here at WHUUF, or you as an individual? I went far afield from that for my search for symbols that I'd like to share a few with you. Years ago, when WHUUF began, the children's service consisted of a paper bag. The leader, Dave Gunberg, would have to put something in to talk about that day, and everyone waited with bated breath. What is in the bag? Well, I've gone a step beyond that. I have here a box in which I have put symbols that I'd like to share with you today. You must wait eagerly to see what's in the box. An empty box. It seems to me that WHUUF is like a big empty box, which we fill with our ideas, our joys, our sorrows, our activities, our foibles, if we have any, our interests, our children, our caring, our sharing. It's like at the empty box that Winnie the Pooh gave to Eeyore, something to put things in. It's up to each of us to add to the box in whatever way we can. It's then not half empty, but spilling over. Chris Williamson wrote a song that I love. It goes, filling up and spilling over, it's an endless waterfall. Filling up and spilling over all. Have you ever felt that way here? That there's so much that we spill over, bubble over, if you will, with activity and joy, year after year. We manage to keep filling the box with old and new things. Joy, happiness. We fill the box with laughter. A new person said it was the first time she had laughed at church. James Thurber said, humor is counterbalance. Laughter need not be cut out of anything, since it improves everything. The power that created the poodle, the platypus, and people has an integrated sense of both comedy and tragedy. One summer at UU camp on the Hood Canal at Elliott, we had the usual talent night. A little girl of about 5 stood on the stage and sang, "If you're happy and you know it, clap your hands." To her utter shock, 260 people clapped their hands. She almost dropped the mic. However, she recovered with the added power, threw in an extra verse, "If you're happy and you know it, do a dance." It was a happy point in time. It could easily have filled this box. A stone. I share a stone to represent spirituality, although there are many other symbols that should work just as well. But each Sunday we have a sharing of joys and concerns where we drop stones in the water to represent important things in our lives, which are from the heart. Some say that for them this is the most spiritual part of our program, an opportunity to connect with that person. Offer a shoulder to cry on, a touch, a note, a word of support, whatever they need and whatever you are able to give. One of the symbols that I considered was geese. I would have used a goose, but none was willing to get in my box. A few years ago, Ruth Emery, an old-time woofer, talked about the importance of geese flying in a V formation. As the lead goose tires, another moves up to take its place, and so on. It's important that we are aware that we are aware of that and nurture the spirit of our leaders. Take turns and notice when someone needs to be nurtured. Our board members and committee chairs should be nurtured by all of us. That is spirituality. Some find it a great opportunity to get to know others and carry on business too. Others find it to be a difficult time. During coffee time, it would be great if each of us talked to at least one person we didn't know. Give it a try, even if you are shy, so that cup can be a positive symbol for all. I suppose I could have also used a name tag for this symbol. We need to wear them so people can remember our names, but some of us are forgetful, but coffee sounds friendlier. There's a story of a census taker who stops at a house up in the hills and asks the woman how many people live there. "Well, let's see," she says. "There's Pa, there's Billy Bob, Sissy, the twins, Ricky and Mickey, and their food is an important part of know people. Just coming on a Sunday morning seldom develops the kind of relationships where you really learn about each other. Food is an important part of what we do to get together with one another." An example of this story is the 90-year-old man who checked into a hotel to celebrate his birthday. As a surprise, some friends sent a call girl to his room. She said, "I have a present for you." "Really?" replied the bewildered gent. "I'm here to give you super sex," she said. "Thanks, I'll take the soup." A drum. But naturally, this isn't a drum, but I can hit it. I loaned mine to a friend who uses it weekly. This symbolizes our music. We have a wonderful choir which performs monthly, and we have musical interludes. We have the stand-up choir. We have sing-alongs. Many get enjoyment from the music by participating, others just by listening. Children can entertain us with their thoughts, which often brings us to important truths or new ways of looking at the common. Like the little boy who called his grandmother to come out to the driveway where some oil had collected. "Look," he said, "a dead rainbow." Children make us look at ourselves in a different way. A hand. We've reached out to others in our community and elsewhere. One of our members asked children to bring toys to send to children in Nicaragua who did not have many toys. The children filled that box over and over. We've collected cans of food and other items for homeless shelters. We cook meals monthly at the Family Promise and Joy. Years ago, after a big fire at the coast, every Sunday people went out and planted trees. We don't do much globally. There's so much that needs doing locally. I'm reminded of the woman who was throwing bread to the pigeons when a man came over and said, "While you're feeding perfectly good bread to the birds, there are people starving in Africa." She looked in the eye and said, "I'm sorry, but I can't throw that far." The environment is also a concern to many of us. Voluntary simplicity appeals to many, and saving the planet is a priority. As Dan Quayle, you may remember him, side doors so let people who are on the other beside her kids. We never know who's listening or who is paying attention. Maybe we can change the world, one step or one word at a time. I brought a picture. This picture symbolizes the importance we place on art and aesthetics. It may surprise you, it's a bird picture. Willa Cather said that religion and art spring from the same root and are close kin. Our beautiful setting brings pleasure to many. We rent to an outdoor preschool during the week, and our children's program shares our outdoor settings. We rent to many who enjoy our woodsy setting. We keep our grounds looking beautiful, so take a walk in our woods. How many of you have ever walked in our woods? Those who haven't, please do. Swami Rama said, "The poor long for riches and the rich for heaven, but the wise long for a state of tranquility." Maybe that's part of the WHUUF gets from our woods. A scrub brush. This symbolizes the work we do to keep up the buildings and grounds. Many people who participate on special work days to help with the upkeep inside and out. Some water, some pull ivy, some climb on roofs, some watch others climb on roofs. Some repair, some scrub, some garden. It's a big job to keep us looking sharp, and we rely on ourselves to make that happen. There's something for everyone. Just come and see or ask. You can volunteer for a specific job or just do whatever needs doing. We're very grateful to the many of us who help out. This is called ministry. Pennies. How would this money symbolize WHUUF? It's a religious establishment, money. Connected? You know, when you were trying to decide on a name for WHUUF years ago, they thought of the Free Church, but decided people might think they didn't have to support it then. Just to tell you where I got all these pennies, I went on this scavenger hunt yesterday and I won pennies. Actually, we all won. As everyone knows, we pledge support to help maintain our buildings, our grounds, our programs, and our staff. I use pennies rather than other money because I don't want people to think that pennies will do it, but I wanted to show them anyway. I would have put money to be our symbol, but maybe a basket overflowing would be better. A heart. This heart symbolizes what we feel. We care for one another. We have CareNet, which moves into action to help when someone is in need. We have a lot of love and fellowship in the group. When we have asked, what do you think is important to you about fellowship? The answer is fellowship. We have value. We value one another. We want to get to know each other. We want to help. We want to care. We want to be together. This is why we're sitting shoulder to shoulder in the pews. Togetherness. That brings up the story of the flight when the plane was only half full. An attractive young woman asked if the seat next to a man was free. His male ego soared. Soon they were chatting pleasantly, and she said this was her first flight. And Mom said she should sit next to someone I thought I could trust. And you look just like my dad. The heart also symbolizes friendship. Many of my friends are UUs. Friendships form from retreats, committees, suppers, children's and adult religious education. They form through the men's group, the women's group. They form around service to our community. They form around coffee. A person must get friends like he would food and water to drink, nourishment and sustenance. You can make more friends in 2 months by becoming interested in other people than you can in 2 years by trying to get other people interested in you. I don't know who said that, but I like it. Okay, sorry. You've seen and heard about many symbols for WHUUF, but no one alone could represent who we are. So what could represent us? Just one symbol. I thought of having a bigger empty box, putting all these symbols inside and also the kitchen sink. But I know that I left out many other important symbols, so it would not be adequate. After much thought, I've come up with an arrangement. It shows that we're all united at our stems, but grow in many different directions. Some activities may move and be very visible, while others may be stationary or low-key, but all are important to the whole. Some of us may be up front speaking and singing. Others may be doing the coffee or taking care of the children. All are important. You can be part of many different activities or none. You can be a leader or not. You can soar or not. You can work or you can just sit. All are activities and all of us are in the bouquet. Do you see yourself? You may be in one place in the bouquet now, in another next week. We're all different, but we need the whole, a oneness, a bouquet, an arrangement, a community. WHUUF. Thank you.
Looks like F. All right, please rise as we sing our closing hymn, We Laugh, We Cry. We laugh, we cry, we live, we die, we dance, we sing our song. We need to feel there's something here to which we can belong. We need to feel the freedom just to have some time alone. But most of all, we need to friends we call our very own. And we believe in life, and we've the strength of love, and we have found a need to be together and have our hearts to give. We have our thoughts to receive, and we believe that sharing is the answer. A child is born among us, and we feel a special glow. We see time's endless journey as we watch the baby grow. We thrill to hear imagination freely running wild. We dedicate our minds and hearts to the spirit of this child, and we believe in life and in the strength of love, and we have found a time to be together, and with the grace of age we share the wonder of youth, and we believe that growing is an answer. Our lives are full of wonder, and our time is very brief. The death of one among us fills us all with pain and grief. But as we live, so shall we die, and when our lives are done, the memories we treasure with our friends, they will linger on, and we believe in life and in the strength of love, and we have found a place to be together. We have the right to grow, we have the gift to believe that the truth in our living is an answer. We seek elusive answers to the questions of this life. We seek to put an end to all the waste of human strife. We search for truth, equality, and blessed peace of mind. And then we come together here to make sense of what we find, and we believe in life and in the strength of love, and we have found search for peace, may we finally see, given to question, truly is an answer.
I want to thank Rosie today. That was just delightful. So much. And I want to thank Ryan and all the music participants and all the participants today in our service. So grateful for you. So as we extinguish our chalice this morning, the light will go with us. In every act of kindness, every moment of courage, every hand extended in love. May the symbols we have reflected upon today become living reminders of our community and in our own lives. So as we extinguish this flame, we will not extinguish the vision and compassion of our faith. May they remain with us until we meet again. I invite us to now sing Carry the Flame. If the folks in the front could turn toward the back and we could hold hands.